I say if this is your first time here, hi, I'm Amanda. I'm a clairaudient tarot card reader, so I listen to music when I'm looking at cards. I don't own the rights to any songs. It's just a random shuffle from one of my playlists. So the first song up for this evening is the Lumineers, Flowers in Your Hair. So I pulled some cards ahead of time for you guys. I kind of reviewed it a bit so I could try to get through it faster. I'll see how I feel at the end of it and see if I want to do Oracle or Tarot. But your first card up for this evening is going to be the reverse Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, change is happening. Life is moving on. Unfortunately, some of you guys are moving on to more bad luck. There's some type of exterior force or energy, a person or outside situation that has you feeling like you don't have a lot of control in your life, disrupting everything, having some delays and setbacks for you. Next two cards that you guys got, they landed on the side, so I read them both ways basically and figure out what I think it means. You got the Empress and the Page of Cups. So the way I read it was basically some of you guys are dealing with a bit of insecurity at this point in time, some lack of confidence. Something is being triggered, probably something from your childhood. That's what the Page of Cups is saying. Some type of childhood issues being triggered at this point in time. And trauma has a way of making you feel like you're either stuck in the past because you're thinking about the trauma, or you're stuck in the present because you're anticipating something. You're not really in the future and making plans, because when you think about the future and you're a person that comes from trauma, you're thinking about getting more of the same thing. So some of you guys might not have been making strong plans for the future because you've been stuck in a traumatic state. Like I said, something from your childhood has been triggered and it is making you have some setbacks at this point in time. Neglecting yourself pretty much, either for a person or the situation that you're in because of your insecurity. You could either choose to work on that stuff and get to the root of it by nurturing yourself with your Empress energy. That means you're going to have to start doing some healing. Start giving yourself some love and start working on your growth, your internal growth. Start working back on your status, meaning getting back out into the world and finding other people that can nurture you as well. You guys have had some blocked intuition because of this, not following your intuition. You may have had some signs poking at you, telling you clues, but you just have not been listening to it. As mentioned from your first card, the reverse Wheel of Fortune, outside forces, people have been influencing you a little bit too much. Once you start nurturing yourself, though, because I may be talking to a sensitive person, and that is not a bad thing. You may have been conditioned from someone for that to be an insult. You're too sensitive. It's not a bad thing to be sensitive at all. I may be speaking to someone that's sensitive, but you're also very thoughtful. You may also be introverted, one of those people that need to recharge, and you often hermit yourself. You have a very big imagination, but you're a dreamer. Some of you guys might even have some type of ability. You may be psychic. You have great emotional depth, and you're always interested in learning more about the world and yourself. So tap into that. Stop using your energy for this bad luck situation over here that keeps triggering your unhealed versions of yourself. Nurture yourself and love yourself so you can start healing, because you have so much. You have Empress power. It's being blocked for you at this point in time. The next three cards that you guys got are the Page of Swords, the Nine of Cups. Well, the Page of Swords in reverse, the Nine of Cups, and the Ten of Wands. And this song is Satellite by Nine Inch Nails. So you guys have had someone out there creating some problems for you. They're not concerned about how you feel. Very malicious in the background. Not maybe to your face, but you may have had some suspicions about them. Ultimately, they're the ones that are keeping the fulfillment from you. All your wishes and your dreams that you had, your happiness that you wanted, that all that positivity and optimism that you used to have, someone has been around hindering that. Maybe even to the point of affecting your self-esteem. They've just been a burden for you. The situation has been a very big burden for you. Stressful situation, lots of weight on your shoulders, too much obligation, leaving you restricted and burnt out. So it's been quite a struggle for some of you guys. This person or this situation has definitely taken you for granted. And there's delays for the second time. So you got it in reverse, Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Wands. This situation has just created a lot of delays and setbacks, like I said, hindering this from happening. This Nine of Cups, all these cups that should be full from you guys working together, and it has not been happening. All right, the next two that you guys got landed sideways. So you got the Five of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. So the Five of Pentacles has to do with financial situations. Basically, no matter how you look at it, there is some type of financial hardship that is happening or has previously happened that you guys may be trying to get out of, or you may be stuck in it. The Six of Wands basically is telling you that if you keep on doubting yourself, or you have too much pride for your situation to acknowledge that maybe you need to work on some things, you're going to continue to get some disappointing results, probably some more betrayal, ultimately creating more failure for yourself, frustration. And in order for you to be able to get out of that, you're going to have some type of awakening. Something's going to have to finally snap for you. 737. 7 is the number of you. 3 are your ascendant masters. When it is reflective energy like that, it means that the universe is helping you to stay on the right path. So if you're still here at this point in time and you're taking some insight for this, congratulations, you're on the right path to trying to figure your situation out. This is disturbed prayer, because at this point in time, this burden, this situation that's created all this burden for you, it could either be temporary and you can move forward and start having success again. But as mentioned, you're going to have to wake up. Something's going to have to click for you. Because right now, or previously, very recently, you guys felt there's the childhood issues right there with the Five of Pentacles. There's rejection, abandonment, feeling like the world's against you. Bad luck for the second time. So whatever's been triggering you guys, it seems like sticking into a situation for too long out of fear, basically, of having a person reject you or abandon you, or just not believing in yourself enough to feel like you could get out of the hardship. You just stayed in it. But you can turn it around. The Six of Wands energy. Start getting some recognition for the work that you're putting in. And that means the work you're putting in for yourself. So you can start receiving good news. Start having people support you. It's time to get back out there. Like I said, you're going to have to start moving eventually. And that means moving away from this situation. As I'm saying that, the next card for you is the Five of Cups in reverse. 9:49 on the timer. 9 means get to work. now. 4 are your angels. So they're telling you it's time to start getting moving forward, as is this 5 of Cups in reverse. Time to start moving. Time to get on with your life. Start accepting help from people. So that goes with the 6 of Wands energy. Are you going to start accepting the help that people are trying to give you at this point in time? There's also healing, and the healing goes back to your Empress energy. You using that on yourself to start your healing. Forgiving yourself and forgiving the situation, not necessarily the other person involved in it, but getting back out there. And it literally says rejoining the world. So separating yourself away from this malicious reverse Page of Swords energy that's been hindering all of your fulfillment this entire time, putting this tremendous burden on you with the 10 of Wands. 5 of Cups in reverse says it's time to move on, because the Knight of Swords, big opportunities and change for you. 11:01 on the timer. 11, your thoughts are instantly manifesting. 0, brand new beginning. So what do you want to manifest? 11:11, instantly manifest. What do you want to instantly manifest with this brand new beginning that you are getting away from quickly with haste? Because when the opportunity presents itself, you're going to have to jump and grab it. But don't be so impulsive about it that you're thinking unclearly and making a choice that ultimately is going to send you back into a cycle and get more of what you've already had, but in a different situation. It's time to get decisive about your choices so you can get what you want. And this is Godsmack. I stand alone. This might be the time where you may need to do that. Reverse 5 of Cups, alone, moving forward. You may need to address those childhood issues, that fear and rejection, the fear of rejection and abandonment. That's what makes you feel like you can't stand alone, but you can. That's your mind playing tricks on you. So do the work that you need to, do the healing to know that you are more than enough. Move with haste when it is time to, so you can seize the day, because your final tarot card is the Sun. The number at the top is 19, added together is 10, and the 10 is the number of completion. That means it's done, it's over with. Time to go. Time to close that chapter and move on so you can get back in the sun. You are the sun. You've been letting this previous situation dim your light this entire time, but it is time for you to let it go and step back into the sun. Step back into the positivity, that mind frame that you had before you were burdened by all of this stuff. Accepting that life has lots of freedom and fun and success for you. Find your vitality, and once again, that goes back to the Empress. You get your vitality by nurturing yourself. Finding confidence in yourself. Shining bright. That's when good luck is going to start coming back to you. That's when you're going to start being enthusiastic about life and finding your happiness, finding your personal truth, and ready to be open with others. But you need to work on your healing first and foremost, because that's what they told you right off the bat. You got to work on the healing. There's something that is triggering you from this situation. I can't tell you what that is. If you need a more in-depth reading or you have a specific question that you need addressed, I do have a personal page on Facebook, Mana, COSTON, and you can send me a DM and we can talk more about that. I also have 2 Facebook groups. One's private, one's public. Anything Grows, the mind, body, and spirit. And I post about all kinds of stuff. You can also reach me there. But if you need more insight into your situation other than what I'm telling you, because the healing needs to happen. That's a definite. The healing needs to happen. Then once you do the healing, you need to get out there and start accepting help. Let people step up for you. Give them the opportunity to be there for you. And you know what? If they aren't there for you, then there's your answer instantly. You don't need to waste any more time and effort on them. You can keep it moving, because just like the last song said, you stand alone and you can do it confidently because you've healed and done the work. Remember, you are the sun. So this is the White Stripes, the Denial Twist. I am going to pull some oracles because I feel like tarot is pretty much been giving the same message to you guys for a while, but some of you guys are new. It is time to do the healing and move forward. Start sowing those seeds for yourself and your future. I know you may have came from a situation to where you really cared for that person. Maybe you invested a lot into the situation, and ultimately maybe you don't want to admit that it didn't work. That doesn't mean that it's a failure or you're a failure. It just means that that situation was not right for you. It did not resonate with who you are becoming as a person, and that's okay, because we all change and grow. It's evolution, it's human nature, and if you don't grow, you're not doing the work. Work through your fears. You are enough. Stop telling yourself that. Have faith in your dreams. It's time to release negativity. 1616, do not repeat the cycle. Get out of your head and that negative, repetitive dialogue that you're having in your head. That is someone that has preconditioned you to think like that. Believe in yourself. You got this, I'm telling you. Let's see what else Moonology wants to tell you guys. Take time to breathe out. So take a breath. You made it here. Congratulations. Stop being so hard on yourself. Yes, this situation may have been quite the burden for you, but at the same time, I bet you it made you stronger too. It definitely taught you what you don't want. So you can use that as part of your shadow work. Figure out why that was triggering you. What about that situation or that person was triggering you? A time to give rather than take. And that goes back to getting back out there after you have done the healing. Time to give gratitude so you can receive it. Time to, give your efforts and your love out there so you can have it given back to you. This is a transformative year, a year of reflective energy. So do not let this previous situation harden you from getting back out there. This is Lacuna Coil. Enjoy the silence. Yes, I know it's a Depeche Mode song, but I like this version too. All right, there's a couple of them that flipped over for you guys. Don't let your past hold you back. Absolutely. 1808 on the timer. 8s are abundance. 0 already told you brand new starts. 1 instantly manifesting with that palindrome energy. Don't let your past hold you back because you have so much abundance coming to you. Balance your spirituality and your practicality. And I'm going to tell you, that's a good one for me myself, because sometimes I spend a little bit too much time in my spirituality and completely detach away from quote unquote reality. And I have to rein myself back in. So if you guys can relate, that might be what's telling you to kind of ground yourself and be present. Nothing will come of this situation. We know the tarot already told you guys that. There's nothing that's going to come of that situation. So it's time to release it. 1858, 8s again. With the abundance, 5, big change. So adjustments are going to be made and required in order for you to get those big changes. Those adjustments may be purging some things about yourself from your healing. Those adjustments may be purging some things about your situation, maybe even a person. So that's what Moonology has for you. I'm going to pull a couple of Moon Witch ones, and then that's going to be it for you guys. Try to make it a little shorter. And thank you guys for the returning viewers. As always, previous subscribers. I really appreciate you guys immensely. If you are new and you're still here, hopefully you've seen or heard something that makes you want to subscribe and be a part of it. All right, what do we have from the Moon Witch deck for the collective? All right, it's time to listen and learn. So that means time to have some contemplation. Sit with yourself. Mirror, mirror, the beauty you see in me is a reflection of you. And that also has to do with shadow work, using other people as a reflection of yourself. 2020, don't repeat the cycle. Like I said, if someone is triggering you, you can use that as a mirror. Figure out why they're triggering you. Blue moon, you are ready. Make yourself a masterpiece. Yeah, you are. Start getting busy with that healing. Witch's hat, express yourself, share your gifts with the world. So absolutely, once you're ready to start getting back out there into the world, share yourself. That's part of what you can put out there as well. When they told you earlier to give more than you receive, give your gifts. Let people see you shine, remember? You're the sun, baby. You got this. So I hope you guys got what you needed from this reading. As always, take it as it resonates. 2111 on the timer. 2, soul ties. That means get busy with your new relationships. 11s, instantly manifesting. So you guys, you got this. Until next time, I say...